Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for tuning in to my super chat. Thank you so very much. You give me every incentive to rock these live streams. And what do we have? We have pandemonium. That's what's taking place. It's just basically pandemonium. And William Barr came to the conclusion that Mueller came to. There was no collusion and no obstruction. There was just simply no collusion and no obstruction. That's why nobody was indicted. The issue that Democrats have is that they can't live with that. They cannot live with that. So what they need is a constant reminder of how really bad Hillary Clinton President Trump was. They need a constant reminder of how bad Trump was. Oh my goodness, he's so horrendous. He's so horrible. He's such a bad person. He's such a bad human being. And that's what they need. They need a reminder that he's such a bad human being. But that's not what they're going to get. And now they're investigating William Barr. Kamala Harris wants the Inspector General to investigate William Barr. There are now other investigations that they're trying to obtain. Here, two Dems push D.C. Virginia Bar Association to investigate Barr. On what grounds? Representative Ted Lieu, a member of the House Judiciary Committee, and Representative Kathleen Rice, both former prosecutors, say they believe Barr at best misled Congress, at worst perjured himself. No, he didn't. He didn't commit perjury. Clinton actually did commit perjury. James Comey, Clapper, Strzok, yes. But McCabe, he's under criminal investigation for actually lying under oath with intent to deceive. That is the definition of perjury. That's what the IG said, with intent to deceive. I got to give it to the Democrats. They are absolutely ruthless. They're absolutely ruthless. Absolutely ruthless, and they won't stop. They simply will not stop, ladies and gentlemen. They simply will not stop. And it's like they haven't accepted reality. They have not accepted reality. They simply have not accepted that William Barr gave them exactly what Mueller wrote. Essentially, Mueller said, look, we don't have any evidence of collusion. We don't have any evidence of obstruction. Now, if he had that evidence, then he would have indicted. Now they're falling back on the James Comey, Hillary Clinton thing, which actually was a cover-up and actually had to do with criminal behavior. They're actually saying, well, he didn't say that. Tree climbing! Dems must find collusion somewhere. Exactly. So they're trying to find some way to justify 2 years of investigating President Trump based on absolute nonsense. And they can't find anything. It is so sad and pathetic. And now they're going after William Barr. Notice they didn't go after Sessions. Kind of makes you wonder why people told you to trust Sessions. Kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? Why are they going after Barr and trying to hurt William Barr? But they loved Jeff Sessions. They were actually saying how he was a victim of Trump's ire. Oh. Now Lindsey Graham is like bending over backwards, saying, oh, well, we will we'll try to see, during William Barr's testimony, Robert Mueller's testimony, we'll see if he contradicts William Barr's description of their conversation. So now, not only here's how you make sense of all of this. Not only, ladies and gentlemen, not only is the Democratic Party facing the reality that 2 years they couldn't find obstruction and they certainly couldn't find collusion. The Mueller team did not indict on either issue. But now they're saying, well, your description of the non-indictments, and I guess that's a good way of saying it, your description of the non-indictments, your mere description is an offense. You actually committed a crime, William Barr, by virtue of simply explaining that Mueller didn't find any evidence of collusion or obstruction. By virtue of that, you have committed an offense. You perjured yourself because that's not what Mueller meant. Well, what did Mueller mean according to Democrats? According to Democrats, Mueller was really suspicious of Trump. They were really, really suspicious. And oh my God, just by the grace of the good Lord, did Trump barely manage, only because of precedent, because of 2 memos in the Justice Department. But the question now is, why, if that's the case, why even investigate? Why even investigate for 2 years if you were never going to indict Trump to begin with? You see what I mean? Exactly. Ramla Farah, exactly. Apparently doing your job is a crime, but pushing a dossier to fool the American public is only exactly. The testimony, exactly. Ramla Farah, you're 100% right. The testimony will, like always, backfire because they'll ask, hey, you know what? Have you ever heard of, people like, I don't know, Mifsud or Alexander Downer? Or how come Downer's not mentioned? How come Alexander Downer's not mentioned? How come Fusion GPS is not mentioned? How come all of these people aren't mentioned? Gee, I wonder why. I wonder why. Why is it that all of these people aren't mentioned? So now you have Democrats in the House, and they are ruthless. Like, they have no shame. They are completely ruthless. They are just completely ruthless. They don't get it. They don't they don't care because they have the media to back them up. Driven Ivan! Basically, Bob Mueller is a play. He is a play hater. He is a play hater. Exactly. Driving Ivan. It's just like, there was no, okay, let's just say there was so much evidence. Let's do the Democratic thank you again. Driving Ivan. Thank you again. Let's just say the Democrats are right. Okay? Let's just say the Democrats are right. Let's say they're right. And let's say that that William Barr categorized the report in a manner that it shouldn't have been categorized. Let's say he should have said Trump is a horrible person, but there was just, not enough legal evidence to actually uphold an indictment in a court of law. See, with Comey, there was enough legal evidence, but he said no reasonable prosecutor. And of course, any reasonable prosecutor would indict Clinton. But with Mueller, they didn't even say reasonable prosecutor. They just said we couldn't find evidence of collusion. There's no evidence of collusion. And obstruction, not only did they not find evidence, they're like, well, you know what? We'll let William Barr decide. William Barr is the AG. He didn't investigate for 2 years. The people who would know if Trump colluded are the Mueller team. They're the ones who could have said, hey, you know what? We were going to try to get this, but he stopped us from getting this. We were going to try to do this, but he stopped us. We had no access to this. Rory Fairs. I want to see the Mueller report off Broadway. Exactly. Rory. Could you imagine the songs? You know, it'd be like Bernie Bernard Sanders. I don't even know what it would be like. Bernard Sanders was cheated by the DNC, but really it's his fault for even running. Driving Ivan, thank you. But so now they're after William Barr, and who knows why? I mean, this isn't going to help them because they know now Kamala Harris is like, oh, by the way, and then MSNBC Lawrence O'Donnell, William Barr is wrong. Now they're all after William Barr. It's kind of hilarious. Rory Ferris. I'll play Bill Barr. No. There's no evidence of collusion. There's no evidence of obstruction. No evidence. But what about me? I'm Jeff Sessions. I tried my best to undermine Trump. Oh, I can't do this. But you know what I mean. And now they're trying to go after, trying to impeach. Now they're like, impeach Barr. There's petulant. They are so petulant. They really are petulant. I mean, really, they're petulant. Egyptian princess. We should we drug test? If they were tested, they would not pass. Believe me, that was really good. Right, this is just their personality. It's actually not narcotics. That's just their personality. That's just the way they are. And it's like they don't get it. Like they think they're on the side of right, and they're on this righteous side, and they're fighting, they're battling evil Trump. And anything they do in the most, duplicitous manner, they're willing to do anything to win, anything at all. The problem is they not only are they engaging in behavior that is actually hurting them, but they're giving Barr more incentive to go after Strzok, Comey, and McCabe, which is kind of hilarious because you had Anthony D'Amato, old Richard Blumenthal, stolen valor. Yep. And he wants notes from William Barr. And William Barr is like, why should I give you my notes? William Barr is so awesome. He's so awesome. He literally said, why should I give you my notes? And Richard Blumenthal had no answer. He was like, whoa, what do you mean? He's like, well, why should I give you my notes? I can't give you my notes. Why should I give you my notes? Why should I give you the notes I had with Mueller? Why on earth should I give you that? So there, it's it is hilarious. It's hilarious, and at the same time, it's like it's just indicative of everything they stand for. They don't really stand for any. And about 3 and 4, 5, 8. There are about 23 Republican senators and 47 Republican congressmen that are meant. Pretty much. And about 3 or 5. The Republican Party, you can just add them. You could pretty much Adam Barr 31458. Thank you as always. You could pretty much put Valerie Rogers. Love the way he flat out said no. Exactly. Yeah, you know who also put Q in there? Why don't you look at Jerry Nadler and Kamala Harris? All these Democrats, instead of saying question, they put the letter Q. It was so awesome. I'm like, it's a sign. So yeah, if he retweets an account, that doesn't mean anything. How about saying, yeah, there's secret spy agents? Trump actually speaking, saying, no, come on. I don't want to get into it. Anyway, Rumiko! Tonight I was standing in the hallway to dive by my bathtub due to a tornado warning. Be careful. Alarms went off here in Texas, and I was really hoping my house would land on a no more investigation problem solved. Rumiko, thank you so very much. Rumiko, thank you as always, and be safe. First and foremost, before I thank you, be safe. Let's see, tornado warning in Texas. Rumiko, thank you so very, 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 very much. Your support is greatly appreciated. It allows me to be independent and just go against the mainstream nonsense. But hold on. Tornado, Texas. Severe storms unleash tornadoes, damaging wind and hail in Texas. Storms to continue after tornadoes touch down in central Texas and southeast Texas. So be careful, Rumiko. Thank you, Rumiko. Thank you very, very, very much. Yeah, I mean, it's. Oh, by the way, and I'm only saying this because I'm telling you, I'm an independent voice, and I'm telling you, it's always bet on Democratic, always side on the Democratic Party corruption. Hillary's running again. This is all for Hillary. Right here, Fox 7 Austin, buildings west of LaGrange damaged by possible tornado. So be careful, Rumiko. Tornado warnings across southeast Texas. Tornado strike Texas to finish stormy week in central U.S. Thank you. Thank you, Rumiko. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Eric H526 just got here. Hello, HA. Hello, everyone. Incentive to keep rocking. Have a great weekend. Thank you, Eric H526, for your support. And thank you just for your friendship. And Rumiko, thank you for your friendship and support. Thank you. Well, what can we do? What else can we say other than they want to go after William Barr because they don't like William Barr. They don't like him because they think he's a Trump lackey. Ghostface! You see Trump winning 2020? Yes, I do, against Clinton. I think it's going to be a rematch, and I think Trump's going to win. I just think it's going to be a rematch, and Trump is going to win. Rumiko, again, be careful. As you know, tornado warning, severe storms unleash tornadoes, damaging wind and hail in Texas. Let's just read this AccuWeather. Hold on, 44 minutes. Houston Chronicle. Really quickly, Houston Chronicle. So, I mean, and I have a lot of views, actually. Storms to continue after tornadoes touch down in central and southeast Texas. Thunderstorms are slated to continue in the Houston area through Saturday morning after several confirmed tornadoes touched down in central and southeast Texas. See, in California, we just, like, once every 20 years have a really bad earthquake. We don't have tornadoes. I don't that's like Wizard of Oz stuff. I don't like tornadoes. The worst of the stormy weather include another inch of 2 or rain. Wow. Wow. Was predicted to pick up again from midnight to 3 a.m. National Weather Service for okay. We're not out of the woods yet, Evans said. Tornadoes are, man. If I saw that tornado, I would just drive in the opposite direction. My God. Like I said, like I'm not down with that stuff. But thank you again, Rumiko. Thank you. Kimberly Strassel, H.E. Barr gets attacked because his probes endangers powerful. Yes, that's true. Kimberly Strassel's absolutely amazing. She's wonderful. Mr. Barr tolerantly sat through hours of Democratic insults at a Senate Judiciary Committee hearing. This is all to pave the way for you-know-who. She's back. She's back. She's back. His reward for his patience was to be labeled in the space of a news staple, law-breaking, dishonest, obstructing hack. Speaker Nancy Pelosi publicly accused Mr. Barr of lying to Congress. See, this is what they do. They have a monumental failure, and then they just say as many horrible things as possible. Annabomb 31458. Do you think Uncle Joe will battle with Hillary or just go out like a lamb? Could Joe retaliate if Hill breaks out? So, you know what? Annabomb 31458. I think he's going to do as many like, what is that? Pert Plus? Is that apple, pear, guava? Apple, pear, guava for Silky and Split Edge. And once he just acts himself, once he behaves like himself, there's nothing he could do about it. He'll already lose. I think that he'll either drop out or he'll stay as like another establishment where people will be like, wait a second, Biden's still here? Well, I'm just going to pick Hillary. So between Hillary and Biden, like everyone else, including Bernie, gets decimated. So Annabomb 31458, thank you. Ghostface. Sure. Anthony D'Amato, don't turn around Biden a stiff. Anthony D'Amato. This is everybody who's in front of Biden. That's the face of everyone in front of Biden. Anthony D'Amato, thank you. Just don't stand in front of Biden. That's all. Wilson, thank you. I want to thank you very much, Wilson. I just want to thank you, everyone. Thank you for feeling my pain. I had so much pain this evening with my wife, Madam Cyberhack. She was just so mean to me. Rumiko, she was so mean to me. I'm just so upset. I keep on saying, Hillary, why do you want to run? You already ran. You're like the Carl Lewis of politics. Just limited my life. Go out and do what Colin Powell said I can do, all on my own. But no, you got to run. So now we're going to lose to Trump again. Blame the Russians. We might even blame China. Or space aliens. We'll blame the space aliens also. Just don't hurt me. Don't hurt me, Hillary. Could you imagine? Could you imagine when Bubba Bill? Could you imagine Bill getting Hillary upset? I don't want to be there. Do you understand? I don't want to be there. I don't want to be there at that moment. I don't want to be there at that moment. Like you see like steam coming out of Madam Secretary's ears. It's like the one person in a relationship you don't want to get upset is Madam Secretary. Imagine like losing the remote control with that person. Just don't throw the Bible at me, whatever you do. Thank you. So yeah, I mean, it's just never ending. It's never ending. It's never ending. It's never ending with them, and it's kind of scary too. Some of this is frustration. Democrats foolishly invested 2 years of political capital in the idea that Mr. Mueller would prove President Trump had colluded with Russia. And Mr. Mueller left them empty-handed. Some of his personal Democrats resent that Mr. Barr won't cower or apologize for doing this job. Some is bitterness that Mr. Barr is performing like a real attorney general, making the call against obstruction of justice charges rather than sitting back and letting Democrats have their fun with Mr. Mueller's obstruction innuendo. And that's what it was, an innuendo. It was just an innuendo. Justin's way, rock and roll. Annabomb 31458. Thank you. Thank you. Joe's campaign should be people are strange. People are strange when you're a stranger. Without the vocals, and should be turned up when he is. Annabomb 31458. Thank you. Rumiko, thank you again. Rumiko, stay safe. In all honesty, everyone, all my viewers in Texas, be safe. I've never seen a tornado, but I don't like tornadoes. If you've seen a tornado, let me know. What is it like in the comment section? If you've actually seen a tornado, review. Check out. Okay, review. Thank you. If you've seen a tornado, let me describe it really quickly. I would not want to. Wow, they're bad. Seriously. So they're going after William Barr now, and it's like scarier than a hurricane. Wow, hurricanes are no good too. Gosh, Mother Nature is not nice. Some things I can't read. I do apologize because YouTube algorithm. The algorithm already got me for something, for a title that involving Mueller. I swear to God, you can't win. You can't win. I just say nothing. I don't say any profanity, but I've already kind of figured it out. If you use the word Mueller in a certain phrase, they demonetize the video. So that's what happened. Like a video prior to this one. It's really weird. There's certain things you can't say. And like, I don't even say anything bad. It's just literally like, if you phrase it a certain way, it's like not, of course the liberal channels aren't, Democratic channels, like, you could be like, Trump, horrible, horrible, horrible. And it's like, okay, no problem at all. That's not part of the. But they're trying to investigate Trump. They're trying to get the investigate William Barr. The Inspector General to investigate William Barr. Justin Way. They can all eat a bowl of. I hope they all. Justin Way, thank you. Davos, yes. Justin Way, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's I mean, where do we go from here? It's 2020 is around the corner. I say by around June, Clinton's going to announce. Trump announced in June of 2015. So let's look at when Trump announced. Hold on one second. So Trump announces June 2015. Let's see. Donald Trump presidential announcement speech. This is June 16th, 2015. Donald Trump is running for president in 2016. The Donald's latest White House run is this is June 17th, 2015. June. I'm already under investigation here without even doing anything wrong. So I think that Madam Cyberhack will announce. I do think that she'll announce. I think that she'll announce around June. I do, because now Bill Clinton announced in October. So she has until October 3rd, 1991. Wow. Bill Clinton, October 3rd, 1991. Now, I don't think she'll wait that long. I really don't. Arkansas's Clinton enters the 92 race for president. New York Times. October 4th, 1991. Wow. Well, Rachel wins. I've seen some articles about the states like California and Illinois trying to pass laws keeping Trump off the ballot if he doesn't release his taxes. Have you looked into it? I have, and it's a bunch of nonsense. There's no way possible that the Supreme Court, if it gets to the Supreme Court, would allow that. I mean, this is a purely partisan. So Barrecho wins. This is 95% of what Democrats do is pure publicity stunts, public relations. There's no way there's no way on earth, on God's green earth, that's possible. It's not law. It's not legal. You can't do that. They haven't even accused Trump of a specific crime. So, they haven't accused Trump of a specific crime. There's no way Barrecho wins. There's no way they can do that. Why do they want his taxes? Because they want his taxes. Because they just want to hurt him. They just want to hurt him. That's it. They just want to hurt him. That's it. They don't care about anything else but hurting Trump. Really. That's their main goal in life. It's just to hurt Trump. That's it. Excuse me. They just want to hurt Trump. Barrecho wins. They just want to hurt Trump. So, ladies and gentlemen, Bill Clinton announced in October. Okay, Trump announced in June. I mean, Hillary can announce. I mean, one day in politics is like a year. So, one day is like basically a year. So, I mean, it's you're looking at, a situation where all she has to do is wait. Keep waiting. Wait. That's it. Just wait. Let people look at Biden, the hair sniffer Biden. Let's just, let people look at Biden the whole time, and then they'll realize, my God. See, they need to get close to Borracho wins, Rumiko, thank you. They need to get close to being competitive in Florida. If they don't win Florida, let's just look at 270 to win, shall we? Now I'm going to look at 270 to win. All right, so 270 to win. Let's get to. Come on. Oh, come on. Give me a break. They changed their website? Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. So, so here's the 2016 actual. It's 304 electoral college votes to 227 for Hillary. No wonder they've never let it down. Okay. So check this out. Jacob Neves, yes. Yes, and my new website will come out soon. Thank you, Jacob. Yes. So now, ladies and gentlemen, if they get Florida, oh my God, what is wrong with this thing? What happened to 270 to win? You used to be able to just hit. Okay, so here it is. Okay, so 2016 actual. Okay, so 306 to 232. Now, when you get to check it out, if she won Florida, it would have been 277 to 261. Do you realize, literally, Madam Secretary could have been president had she won Florida and Pennsylvania? She would have been 281. Had she won Florida and Ohio, it would have been 279. Had she won Florida and Indiana, it would have been 272. Had she won Florida and Michigan, 277. Okay? Had she won Florida and Wisconsin, she was supposed to win Wisconsin, okay, and Florida, she would have gotten 271. She would have won by one electoral college vote. And do you think they would have wanted to abolish the electoral college? No way. Florida is the key. Florida is 2020. That's it. Florida is 2020. As Florida goes, the nation goes. As Florida goes, the nation goes. That's it. The 2020 election is not speculation and 2 years of nonsense in the mall. It's just Florida. If you live in Florida, your state decides the fate of the universe. Okay? If you live in Florida, your state decides everything because look, the firmly red states right now, let's say Wisconsin will go Democrat. So now, hold on one second. Wisconsin will go Democrat. If you look at Wisconsin and the Democratic Party, it's going to go Democrat. So Wisconsin's going to go Democrat. If you look at, hold on, 2020 Electoral College map, it looks at 242 Democrats, 296 Republican. It does not look good for them. It doesn't look good for them at all. They basically only have California and New York. Those are the big fish. And Virginia might go red. And that's with Wisconsin. The 242 is Washington, Oregon, California, Nevada, Colorado, New Mexico, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois, New York, Virginia. Now, Florida in this, he gives them the election. So with their safe states and Republican safe states, if they get Florida, they've won the election. Okay? I mean, this is huge, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, it really is huge. Forget about, you don't even have to, just go to 270 to win. It's literally just the number is 270 and then 2win.com. That's all they need. And they ain't going to get it with Clinton or Biden, but they certainly aren't even going to come close with Biden. They're not going to come close with Biden. So, and mind you, look. If they if they don't get Virginia and and then they get and they get Florida, they'll still lose. Which would be absolutely hilarious. Because so Virginia is kind of like, you know, that would be hilarious, though. I find that very amusing, to tell you the truth. I really do. If they get if they get Florida with their safe and then they lose Virginia, they're toast. But let's say they get Virginia and they get Florida, then they win by one electoral college vote, and you'll never hear about them trying to mess with the electoral college again. But see, Ohio and Michigan and Pennsylvania doesn't look like they're going to go for Democrats, because you have the steel industry, you have manufacturing jobs, 500,000 under Trump. Driving Ivan, Kathleen Cohn. Did you guys think Biden Clinton ticket? Driving Ivan. DNC been stuffing ballot boxes for generations, ever since Tammany Hall. Driving Ivan. Tammany Hall. Yep. You got Tammany Hall. You got Tammany Hall. Yep. Driving Ivan, thank you. But if you just look at that, I mean, if you just look at Landslide 2020 has a real record now. Trump has a real record now. Local enterprise broadcasting. Yep. $296 to $242. One of the reasons that, it was just so bad is that she lost Wisconsin also. But if she gets, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Well, it's the same thing, 20 states. He got 30 states. He'll get 29 states, and she'll get 21 states. So he won't get Wisconsin this time, but it's going to come down to Florida. Really, that's it. And if you have, I mean, honestly, if you have just you have Scott and DeSantis, I don't see, you have two senators and a governor that are Republican. I don't see, and the economy is doing well. I don't see Florida going Democrat again. And I think they're going to try their best to get Clinton to be, somewhat viable, but I don't think it's going to work. Wisconsin generally hasn't voted for a Republican since 1984. That's the thing. Michigan and Pennsylvania had not voted for a Republican since 1988. So, but then you have Virginia. Let's look at Virginia. Hold on one second. 270 to win. Virginia, 270 to win. Okay, so I just want to see. They're historically, see, they voted Democrats since 2008. But prior to that, they voted since 80 Republicans. So 08, 2012, 2016. But Virginia can go back to Republicans. So, you know, they hadn't voted for a Republican for a Democrat since 1964. Um, so you can actually mess with the map though. You don't have to go with their rankings. You can mess with the map. If you go to 270 win, you can click on the different states and it'll give you the. Ladies and gentlemen, Rumiko, thank you again. Everyone, Borracho wins. Everyone, thank you. And you have a wonderful, wonderful evening. God bless. Thank you so very much. Stay safe. HA, what about Ohio judges ordering redistricting? That's happening in a whole bunch of areas. Yeah, that's happening in a whole bunch of areas. I think it would affect more the House than anything else, or congressional elections. But to my super chat, thank you very, very much. Rumiko, thank you very much. Borracho wins. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. And to my super chat, all of you, thank you. Everyone, I'll be uploading a segment in about less than a half hour, so check that out. And what can I say? It's going to be fun, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so very, very, very much. Have a great, great evening. Thanks.